Trinity, Wesleyan, ancient rivals, ready to fight in the Final Four. Trinity and Wesleyan have been playing basketball since March 4, 1902. A game Trinity won 24-21. That, according to the local papers of the day, was marred by fouls. They have played 202 times since, proud academic and small college athletic institutions separated by 17 miles of state roads. They will meet yet again Thursday at 5:30 p.m. This time 750 miles from their classic Connecticut campuses in the most important game they ever played, the national semifinals. Fittingly, they'll meet in a venue steeped in basketball history, the old Allen County War Memorial Coliseum in Fort Wayne, Ind. The original home of the NBA's Pistons before they moved to Detroit in 1957. It's a mixing bowl of emotions, Wesleyan coach Joe Reilly said, before Monday's practice in Middletown, because it's thrilling, but also, you've got to be mission-focused. You have one guaranteed game left, and you'd like to play two. The winner will meet with at NYU or Washington U of St. Louis for the championship on Saturday. Wesleyan, 30-1, has reached the NCAA Division I Final Four for the first time in its history. Ranked No. 1 in D3 for most of the season, they've been beaten only by Trinity in the conference championship game, 75-67, on March 2. They're a great team, well coached, and we've been playing against them a while now, said Trinity's Henry Vetter after the Bantams practiced Monday in Hartford. The Trinity-Wesleyan rivalry goes back a long way. They've been one of the best teams in the country all year, alongside us, so we thought we might see them again. The Bantams, 28-3, ranked 4th, are going to the Final Four for the second year in row and determined to handle it better this time. They shot poorly, 19 for 62, in their semifinal loss to Trine University last year. Last year, we went in a little too happy and kind of complacent, said Trinity's Jarrell Okarugo. So I feel like this year, after we won the sectional final, it was all business. As soon as we went upstairs to the locker room, we were like, we've got to go get it done now. As top 4 seeds, both teams hosted the first 4 rounds of the 64-team tournament. Trinity, peaking at the right time, won its 4 tournament games by an average margin of 22.3 points, culminating with an 86-63 win over Catholic University on Saturday. Wesleyan, which beat Trinity in mid-season during its long winning streak, survived a regional final in overtime against Emory on Saturday to claim its spot. It's definitely a balancing act, Cardinals senior Nikki Johnson said. Right after buzzer sounded, there's pure joy, but in the back of your head you still have games to play. It's good to get this far, but you didn't come this far just to get this far. You want to win the whole thing. So it's exciting to play Trinity again. This CT coaching legend's influence looms large over NCAA tournament. Trinity coach James Cosgrove's defensive schemes make teams uncomfortable, holding opponents to 56.2 points, 35.2% shooting from the floor, 29.1 on three-point attempts. Wesleyan, too, has been a strong defender, allowing 60.1 points, 38.6, and 29.0. Ball security for less is critical, Reilly said. Their defensive numbers are top of the country. We're not far behind, but we're not at the top. Shane Regan, 18.1 points, is the top scorer for senior heavy Wesleyan, and he's scored 71 in his last 4 games against Trinity. Johnson, 5'10", from Lexington, Mass., was the Defensive Player of the Year in his prep school conference, convincing Reilly he was my kind of player. Everyone who walks into our gym to observe a practice, within 5 minutes, they note what a special player he is with the way he carries himself, the way he leads others, and the way he plays, Reilly said. In his 4 years, Johnson has averaged 12.9 points, 5.3 assists, 4.8 rebounds, but he's still known for his rugged defense. "I like that rep," he said. "I like to take pride in the defensive end. Since I've been little, defense has always been a calling card of mine, and that's something that doesn't really require any skill. I'd like to think it's all effort and what you put on yourself." Trinity has noticed. Johnson will probably spend much of the game guarding Bantam's point guard Drew Lazar from Notre Dame West Haven, but switches could have him getting up under taller players and disrupting things. "Nikki Johnson is a tremendous player. I think he's one of the best players we've had in our league for quite some time," Cosgrove said. "He just really knows how to play, and he's got an unbelievable nose for the ball. Every loose ball, every loose rebounds, all the 50-50 plays, all the plays that win games, he's tremendous at it. Relation the secret recipe for unbeaten Wesleyan men's basketball as it challenges for league title. Trinity lost a big chunk of its scoring after last season, but juniors Veta, who prepped at Canterbury School, and Okurugo, 12.3 points, 6.8 rebounds, from Stoneham Mass, have filled in for much of that. Veta, 6-6, averages 16.1 points, with 21 points in the NESCAC championship game, and 20.5 per game in the NCAA tournament. "Veta is always moving without the ball," Johnson said. "He's really dangerous with or without the ball, which I think makes him really special. A lot of guys you see are great with the ball in their hands, but if they can be constantly moving, coming off screens, that makes them that much more of an added threat. Being 6-6 and being able to shoot the way he does, you have to be able to locate him and know where he is at all times on the court." Another of the Final Four storylines is conference supremacy. The New England Small College Athletic Association and the University Athletic Association have long claimed to be among the toughest conferences in DIY. The other semifinal has 2 UA programs. But it's less about conferences or even the national championship when Trinity and Wesleyan play. It's a neighborhood thing, a long historical record, Trinity with 104 wins, Wesleyan 99, that never has, probably never will have a more important page than the one to be written this week. They're 2-time defending NESCAC champions, and they've been in the Final Four before, said Reilly, who played at Trinity. "So we're underdogs in this game. The fact we're 15 miles away, and we're both going to be flying to Indiana to play a game is pretty exciting. Great rivalry. When that last game ended, it gave us motivation. They beat us in the NESCAC championship, and you can't unscramble that egg. But you can get to a point where you could see them again, and we're excited to have that opportunity. As a coach, you can't win one of these games with some clever angle to motivate your guys. It's what happens between the lines these 40 minutes that's going to determine it.